Welcome to the world premiere screening of Kiss and Cry. My name is Jeff Deverett, and I am the executive producer and one of the producers of the movie. And my job is to help make the movie and then afterwards to sell it around the world. And I'm happy to say that so far that's going very well. So hopefully everybody... I told my wife I was going to say, hi, my name's Donald Trump, but we don't get into that anymore. Tonight is a tribute to this very special movie, but more importantly, it's also a tribute to Carly Allison and the inspirational message that she left for all of us. When I talk to broadcasters around the world and to film distributors and tell them about Carly and the story of this movie, they usually say, oh, that sounds like a sad movie. Yes, there are definitely moments in this movie when you will cry, and hence the tissues that we handed out when you came in here. But Kiss and Cry is not really meant to be a sad movie. It's meant to be an inspirational movie that captures and preserves Carly's unending courage, her strength, her positive spirit, and forever celebrates Carly's eternal message of always smile. So we all deal with difficult moments in our lives, some worse than others. Carly's way of dealing with her very difficult challenges was to always smile. And we truly hope that this movie will help inspire millions of people around the world in their moments of challenge and grief to perhaps find a way to smile. There are many people in this room who were involved in the financing, production, distribution of this movie. Obviously, I can't name everybody, but we do want to make a special notice and thanks to the representatives from Telefilm Canada and from the Ontario Media Development Corporation who helped us produce the movie. So thank you. There are a lot of cast and crew here, and you can meet them afterwards or say hello, but we had a special cast and crew screening. But thank you to all of the cast and crew, obviously, for making a tremendous movie. And they're all sitting here. Yeah, I'm not going to name you all, but you did a great job. Okay, there are also many, many people in this room who were part of Carly's life. Her family, her friends, her doctors, coaches, teachers, schoolmates, skating mates, many donors to the foundation. So I haven't obviously met you, but I just want to reach out and give you a great big thanks on behalf of all of our crew for sharing. And of course, Sean Cisterna here. Please stand up. Sean Cisterna is the director of this movie and really the visionary and a really good friend of mine and a great filmmaker. You did a wonderful job, Sean. And I know you don't like to take credit for it. So, on behalf of Sean and I, we're very grateful to the Allison family, to Mark and May and Riley and Samantha, for allowing us to be part of your lives for this past year and for entrusting us to be able to share this meaningful and wonderful tribute to Carly. So thank you so much for your belief in us and your support. Kiss and Cry is a very realistic dramatization of Carly's life, and it was shot on location in many places around Toronto that you'll recognize, including the Allisons' home, Bayview Glen School, the Toronto Cricket Club, the Princess Margaret Hospital, and the Air Canada Centre. So everything you see is real. After the movie, we're going to be having a nice question and answer period, which is interesting if you'd like to stay for that, followed by a reception in the lobby. And we would be very grateful if you would like to make a donation to the Carly's Angels Foundation, which is run by Riley and the family, which is a charity that supports cancer research. And you can make your donation either online when you get home, Carly's Angels, there's little cards, or you can make it actually live here. We have volunteers who will help you, and you can also buy jewelry and all kinds of stuff. So thank you so much for your support. Thanks again for coming. Please be ready with your tissues, and remember, always smile. And now I'd like to introduce the MC for the evening, Adam Wilde from KISS 92.5 FM.
Good evening, everybody. How you doing? Woo! Feeling woo! All right, that's good. You all look beautiful tonight, and I just want to quickly come out and say, first off, thank you so much to Jeff for the introduction. And I met Carly once when Riley, and I'm not sure if Riley remembers this, posted on the KISS 92.5 Facebook page that they were headed to Carly's first treatment. And Carly, of course, had been on the news. We all knew who she was. And she said, hey, can we get a shout out and a song? And just a little background, in radio, as much as we say we play requests, we really don't anymore. We don't. There's like a set playlist, and if you touch it, your boss is down your neck about it. So I remember running into our music director's office and going, you know the story, can we play this song? And I think, Riley, I don't know, where are you here? It was One Direction, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm like, can we play this One Direction song? He's like, Adam, we dropped that song. We can't play that song anymore. And I said, please, can we just play it this once? And he said, sure. He relented. And from there, I remember talking to Carly, I think over social media, and saying, hey, can you come in? And I got to tell you, when you're on the radio, you could do it for years and no one has any idea who you are. Like, this idea of a radio star, it just does not exist. People are like, well, whatever, I listen to you when I'm in my car, and then I'm out. And it was so funny because when Carly came in and she hosted with my co-host and I, she walked into the room, and it wasn't something that was put on. It wasn't something that was fake. There was a light about that girl that was so incredibly special that you see so rarely in other people. And we noticed it instantly when she walked in, and she's a big smile. And when she came on, the response that we got from our listeners, so you find out through Facebook and Twitter, what people are saying about what you're talking about and the songs you're playing, and people were tweeting in and they were calling and I said, I looked over at my co-host at one point and I said, we could go for years and not get a response like this. It's unbelievable. And, from then on, I remember Mark actually having to say, okay, Carly, we gotta let them do their job. We're gonna go home now. And it was a magical moment, and quite honestly, it was something that I'll never forget, and that was the one and only time I met Carly. But we kept in touch on Twitter, on Facebook, and that sort of thing. We remember tweeting back and forth when she was going to sing the national anthem for the Leafs and going to meet her other boyfriend, Joffrey Lupul. I remember the one thing that she was truly concerned about. She's facing a pretty serious situation that no 17, 18-year-old should ever have to face. The one thing she was worried about was whether or not she'd be able to go to prom. It was kind of like, what? So that's your concern right now, really? And that just spoke to me anyway, to the strength and the courageous kind of nature that this was not going to dominate her life. And I hope tonight that we all gather here and recognize the light that she was and the wonderful person that she was and the amazing legacy that she has left and the Allison family continues with today. So thank you so much. We'll talk to you after. We're going to do the Q&A with all the actors and the family and everybody involved in the film. Thank you so much. Enjoy the film.